Time for Hotspot Metals, the spot for precious metals news, views, education, and research.
Hey everybody, this is Chris with Hotspot Metals in Chicago. Today we're going to talk about silver temptation. It's really not as sinister as it all sounds. We're just going to check in on silver tonight, bop through the major dealers, see what kind of deals are there, and then we're going to take a little wild, weird trip into the unusual toward the end of the video. And unlike last night's video, I'm going to make this one clip right along. We're going to go a little bit faster, okay? So let me put on my Walgreens readers here, and let's get to it. We are at hotspotmetals.com, and we're going to have a quick check at the live charts and see what's going on tonight. You're going to find out right along with me that gold is just kind of swimming along. It did a slow kind of climb out of the gutter today. Actually, I think with the culmination of a whole lot of rather not so good news today, we should be in for a little move up tomorrow and the next day. I like that theory. How do you like that theory? Anyway, that's the update for tonight. Let's move right along. Let's just do a little bit of shopping here. We did this before, and I got a good response on it. We're going to start with APMEX, and we just look at the headline news. They took that $12,000 gold coin off of their homepage. Apparently, somebody snapped that right up. And so what we do is we look at what kind of specials are going on. And I'm not a buyer of Wayne Gretzky's coin. I love Wayne Gretzky, though. Fantastic guy. Wow. But they've got a colorized coin there of him. I'm not a colorized coin guy. I say either you want metal or you want crayons. Pick one, all right? And then Call of the Wild Moose, beautiful coin. I'm not a gold buyer right now. And some beautiful rounds that you will get exactly spot for someday. Not a buyer of that. Beautiful Liberty coins. This is a whole different type of collector, and I'm not putting down that kind of collector at all. If you know what you're doing and you know these values, you know you'll get your money, go for it. You know, I mean, I just don't, I have a policy. I don't mess with stuff. I have no idea what's going on with it. And it's served me well, that policy has. There's some other random things that I think that they're probably trying to unload. And then new releases, these gold South Korean coins. I'm in love with the Comsco Mint, so the BU coins from this Zinsin series and also the Chaiwu series. They're just really well done. You got to buy one, get one in your hand, and just see it. They're really, really well done and worth keeping and selling someday. And I do think that they'll bring a premium, but I don't need it in gold. And then who needs another picture of the Queen? Have we got enough pictures of the Queen? Okay, next. Okay, so that's APMEX. Let's go over and see what's going on at SD Bullion. This is a great deal, and I have a link on my site. I'll get a couple of shekels to rub together if you go to our offers page and do this free deal. Actually, I bought this because you get one free Philharmonic with the purchase of 19 others. You don't pay any more by clicking on it from my site. And, you know, I have a real job and all that kind of thing. But if you want to get some brownie points from me, go in there, click on it on our site. Costs the same amount of money. And who knows? You know, maybe I'll shout you out and tell the world what a great guy you are, or gal. Historic gold coins. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I like gold, but I think the gold-silver ratio to a great extent is high because gold might be a little overpriced and compared to silver. Silver is at an unbelievable bargain right now. Apollo 11, you know, if you're a moon landing guy, Still don't buy these. Mercury dimes, junk silver, everybody should have some. Everybody should have some junk. It's one of the best buys if you're just into raw silver. Much better than a bar. There's always a market for a bag of junk silver. There's not always a market for a big old raw bar of silver. But this stuff sells well. It's a commodity, and you're usually paying a very low price over spot. And they don't make small silver coins that are affordable today. And this is the way you can get fractional silver. So I like that one. SD Bullion Proclaim Liberty Silver Bar. This is my touchable stuff here. It's my thinking bar, I call it. This is my Proclaim Liberty 10-ounce bar, but I don't need a kilo of it. I don't think that large bars are as liquid as ASEs, which is my favorite coin of all. This is a great price on gold, on the American Gold Eagle. If you're an American Gold Eagle fan, that's great. Get in there, get yourself a Gold Eagle. I'm a Buffalo guy. I like 0.9999 gold U.S. Buffaloes. They're more pure. If you had to sell them to a jeweler, there's no they probably don't call it smelting, but American Gold Eagles have what percent? Somebody, 3% copper in them. And so as far as they have to be melted to be used for other forms of gold, they're both U.S. currencies. I prefer the Gold Buffalo. I just feel like it's the shortest distance between point A and point B. And then more bars from the Royal Canadian Mint. No, thank you. Don't need any bars. Next slide, please. JM Bullion. What's going on, JM? Lady Liberty rounds. Okay, well, if you're a round buyer, let's see. 69 cents over spot. This is the thing. There's a lot of spot rounds. 49 cents over, 69 cents over. And there's that bunny again. Nothing tougher than selling bunnies after Easter's over. And the reason why I wouldn't want you to buy these is because there's like a week before Easter where you can sell them, and you go into a dealer anytime except for the week before Easter, and he's probably going to just his eyes are going to glaze over because he knows he's going to sit on this thing. You're going to get melt. You're going to get melt. And there's this really unattractive coin again that everybody's trying to unload, of a woman working at some sort of maybe a printing press. It might be a spinning wheel. I don't know. It's a yawn. It's a yawner. It has too narrow of appeal. Let's not do her right now. And then American Silver Eagles. Everybody's got deals on those. I'll wait till the weekend to see who's got the best deal on ASEs. On my weekend price comparison report, which you should all watch on video and then come to our site to the price comparison tab and download. And that's the end of JM Bullion. Bold precious metals. Well, they're pushing that big 5 elephant, and we already talked about that in another video. I bought that, and I plan to collect the series. So I got a handful of those. And as I say over and over again, whenever I buy collectibles, I buy one for me, one for each of my 2 sons, and then I buy a couple more to play around with, have fun, and sell later. But this looks like it is going to be a very nice series. And the Big 5 stands for the Big 5 predators in Africa. So if you click on that and look at it, you'll see what all the other animals are going to be. And I like I like checking at this, just taking a peek every day at this dragon and tiger coin stuff. That coin just keeps going up. So I'm happy I grabbed a handful of those before. Now we are at Provident Metals. What's Provident got going on their banner? Dragons. Okay. I am not going to say anything bad about dragons, but I'm not a dragon buyer. It's a big market, but it's a trendy market, Game of Thrones market. Not sure what kind of market that's going to be in the next 2 to 3 to 5 years, when silver is probably easily over $30 an ounce. And you got that from me first, by the way. Nobody else ever said silver was going to go up but me. What was this back here? Sorry. Introducing DG Gold solution buying, selling. Okay. So no storage fees, no transaction fee. I'm going to have to check out this DG Gold thing at Provident Metals. That looks a little bit interesting. And however, I like to have my own stuff, like within my own reach and my own vault. Provident Metal buyback program, hey, they're still buying back, and we'll do a show on buybacks. We'll go see what everybody's paying. It's about $1 over spot, buck and a quarter, something like that, depending on what you got. They like the South Korean coins too. Sometimes these things are a matter of being just really well marketed, like the Queen's Beast series. I think they're great, and I've kept my bull here as a paperweight out in front of me because I still love this thing. This is the joy of collecting on top of stacking, is you get these things, and I get to look at Mr. Bull every day, and I get to use him as a paperweight, and then I'll put him away because I'll fall in love with something else. And bullets, yeah. There are not a lot of werewolves in my area, so I'm lucky enough not to have to buy silver bullets. And that was Provident Metal. I don't see anything so far that I'm tempted to buy. However, there's always Golden State Mint. And what have they got? And you know that I'm a little partial to a few things that they've got. Let's see here. I bought their Cosmic King guy, and that's part of this Cosmic Consciousness series. That Cosmic King dude, he's being minted right now, and I can't wait to see him, and I can't wait to show it to him, show it to you. And if it doesn't turn out to be a dud, if it looks as great as the picture, that is going to be a classic coin. They came out with the Cosmic Queen, and that was less impressive, very much less impressive. I didn't like the Cosmic Queen. It just looked like some chick doing yoga. So I did not go for the Cosmic Queen. I was a little bit disappointed in that one. However, they do have some unbelievable artists at Golden State Mint. I have two of my favorites here are this Freedom Girl. Now this is not one of their limited mini mintages. Can you see Freedom Girl there? That's beautiful. And then I just got in some Justice Girl. Freedom and Justice. All right. And hopefully that wasn't just like a blurry mess in your face when I showed it to you. But I like Golden State Mint stuff. Now, here, let's have a look at probably, Chris Duane's videos are great about the global Ponzi scheme and all that. And I think that what this is all about. It is, well, yeah, what does he say? It's a global Ponzi scheme, and it's got the Bank of International Settlements up at the top, and then the World Bank, and on, and government. And it's interesting. I like the message. It was a good read, but I do not see myself walking into LCS or putting it online or having a show or going to a show or making too many private sales on it. It's interesting. It's very nichey. Cool work, Golden State Mint, but I don't want it. And I don't want this cosmic consciousness proof either, with all the eyeballs all over it. Okay, that looks like the upholstery on my grandmother's easy chair. So that's not working for me. Now, on to the weird and wild. And you saw it on the opening screen of the video. And we have arrived at the Fili Mint in Canada. And the Fili Mint in Canada is really quite obsessed with the succubus. And they come out with a succubus coin. It looks like for the last 2 or 3 years. However, there's some strange things going on here. See, there's the 2016 Temptation. What do I have here? Okay, I have the 2017 Temptation of the succubus, and the 2016. But they still show that one on pre-sale. So I have one, so the pre-sale must be over. And then they've got a 2018 succubus. They're really, it's amazing art, and they're beautiful women, and there is a message about this. I'm going to show you here, just in case you have. I'm going to just do one of these high-tech things where my image tool is drug into sight. So they've got fine artists, and there's a meaning here. The succubus image has a much deeper and metaphorical meaning than the beautiful imagery. She represents the struggle against any form of alluring temptation. Although she may be wrapped in a seductive package, she could ultimately lead to your demise. So these are numbered and limited mintage, and APMEX happen to have one. And they put it up for sale one day, and I don't know why. I grabbed it. It was $44, which is the same price they sell at the Fili Mint. And Fili, just so you know, it's not Fili like F-E-E-L-L-Y. It is Fili. It's actually a mint which is owned by two guys, Phil and Eli, a.k.a. Fili Mint. So have we had enough fun tonight? I didn't buy anything. I don't want to buy anything. But thanks for shopping with me. This is Chris with Hotspot Metals in Chicago, signing off.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and look for special offers at hotspotmetals.com.